Hey guys, it's Nick Walker, and I just want to welcome everybody to our Season 2, Episode 10. New Year's, new opportunity, guys. And our guest here, Mr. Marcus Holland. Marcus has been here 7 years. I wanted to get somebody with some experience that's been here with Boyd, a long time, that experienced a lot of stuff here. To get on and kind of talk to the audience today with me. Marcus, like I said, 7 years. Marcus started as a company, lease purchase driver, and now Marcus is a true owner. He's been to every stage of in everything that Boyd has. Marcus has been through it, and I'm excited to have you on, Marcus.
I appreciate you. Nice having you.
All right, and we'll talk to you a little bit later because you'll be the highlight today. I think you can help me through what's actually going on in the trucking world right now. Kind of talk to our audience, to kind of let them know what Boyd has going on and what we'll be doing, getting into. We're into 23, and welcome everybody. Welcome all listeners to 2023. This is our first podcast of the year. So excited, and just want to, welcome the drivers, welcome all our listeners, just kind of talk about, what Boyd has going on. Guys that's interested into getting into our LP program. I know we onboarded a lot of guys that kind of wanted to get through the holiday period. That opportunity has presented itself, guys. So you know what to do. Get with your fleet managers, get with BJ, get with myself, and get yourself routed through the terminal. Now, just to give a heads up on this now, if you're a student, it's a 6-month period. Anybody with trucking experience, it's a 6 to 8 week deal. So just get in contact with us. Let us know, let's explore your options of improving yourself for 2023. And also I just wanted to, first of all, before I go any further, let me talk a little bit about safety, because, I usually do safety first, safety always, and that's still, what I got going on. But we did it a little different in 23 since this is the first episode. But a couple of things I want to talk about, and, I'll give Marcus an opportunity since he's actually there doing the day-to-day over the road all the time. He probably can give guys better safety tips than I can, but I'll give you an opportunity. But, for me, just up hours of service, guys. Let's make sure, we're pre-tripping and post-tripping and, doing what we need to do. And, as far as where we're going to stay, where we need to park ahead of time, so we don't get ourselves in trouble with those hours of service because, if you get dinged, that's those points on your license. We don't need to do that, guys. Let's just make sure we're trip planning. And then watch your speed. It's, with what's going on right now up north, it's a little cold, it's a little wet, a little snow on the ground. So you definitely want to watch your speed because of the conditions. You want to watch it anyways because, as a big truck driver, you can only, you don't have any overage. So if it say 55, stay at 55. 60, stay at 60, guys. You got a lot of guys on the road watching for that now. And then just like I said, just just try to trip plan. Pay attention to others. Lot of kids out there. A lot of others out there that you need to pay attention for. And that's what I have. Marcus, anything you want to add to that, man?
Well, basically, to convey what you're saying is just attention to detail. Whether it's through your trip planning, you want to be proactive, not retroactive. You want to stay ahead of the game, understand what you're doing, understand basically where you're trying to get to. You need to have a better line of communication, understanding with your fleet managers, understanding with the chain of command, understanding times, places, best opportunities to utilize your amount of time that you have, to be more efficient. Basically, it's all in one. Mental clarity, also personal well-being, health, whether that's enough rest, making sure that you have a clear and sound mind so that you can be focused on what you're doing at hand with no distractions that could cause a problem for you and your family later on.
Awesome. That's awesome, Marcus. And I'm glad that was a great explanation. And and guys, make sure you pause it, stop it, rewind it. Pay attention to those helpful tips that Marcus provided us with today. But and I appreciate you, Marcus. I think I want to go ahead and roll on into you, man. I think you provided good information to the guys as far as on the safety side. But Marcus, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What got you into trucking? What made you pick trucking as a career and just kind of roll with it? I've been around here a while, and through your 7 years, and I've made a relationship with you, and you've been a good friend. I don't want to say a good driver because Boyd advertised family, and that's what we try to be to our drivers. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little background check on Marcus. Who is Marcus Holland?
Well, graduated truck driving school class of 06. And it was more or less the freedom of truck driving is basically what got me into it. I couldn't stand being in four walls all day, having my boss man over my shoulder. I needed freedom to basically feel as I was my own boss. As long as everything was done accordingly and on time, I had no problems. And it was the best opportunity at the time to help raise my kids and with comfort, knowing that I could provide for them. And more or less just about me, I'm a very personable person, open, friendly. Anybody can come to me with any kind of thing you need help. I have no issue doing it. It's just, all in all, I'm just a randomly good guy. I mean, I make friends. I never meet a stranger. Pretty much decent with my temper, so I don't have too many bad days. But as we all are human, you can come through one every now and then. Don't be like, hey. But it's nothing too much about me. Father of three, 40 years old, 16-year vet in trucking. 9 years as a owner-operator through 2 leases total, I think. Well, I can't even necessarily remember, but all in all, I persevered through multiple times until I achieved my goal. When you learn something with each step, failure is just a starting point in order to do better.
Awesome. And I want to dig into New Year's resolution, kind of tell people what my New Year's resolution was, and then I'll let you talk about yours. But before I get to that, I just kind of want to pick out a few key points of what Marcus said when he was talking about trucking and what trucking can do for him. When he said, I wanted to be able to be my own boss. I wanted to be able to provide for my family. Those are key points, guys, to whenever you hear me. You've probably heard our podcast before, but I always end our podcast telling guys, if you're looking for a truck driving career versus a truck driving job, choose Boyd. We have that opportunity here, guys, and I just wanted to, highlight that before we moved on to, whatever, because I always say that, and I have somebody that actually talked about that on the podcast, and I really need to highlight that because, I don't think guys understand that, as a lease guy, when as a company guy, you can make up to a significant amount of money, but as a lease guy, it's a lot more, and then once you own, you have no responsibilities but fuel. Just think about it, and we give that opportunity here at Boyd, and I want guys to take advantage of the opportunity. Yeah. So, and definitely in 23, because 23 need to be like you heard me when I opened it up. It's the year for opportunity. So,
now, but what you're talking about, those work habits that make you successful going through each stage are built as a company, or built through your mindset and expectations when you come in.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's anything.
Because they change with each level.
There you go. There you go. It definitely have to change with each level because you're going from somebody showing you how to be something or do something to doing it yourself. True. And that's what I wanted to highlight. To guys, to let them understand that you can be your own boss here, and we do it as well as anyone. And let's talk about New Year's resolution. Mine was pretty simple this year. I didn't really dig too much into it. I didn't really dig too much into mine. I just wanted to be better in 23 than I was in 22. And I think a lot of people may think it's simple, plain, but it's a lot to that I just really don't want to explain because it would take me all day. If you know me, you know I could talk. So I try not to. But I just want to be better in all areas of my life, personal, work, whatever. So I just want to be better. I want to be better with God. So everything that I do, I want to do it better this year. And I just, and you know me. So what? So talk about yours, Marcus. We're talking about you, so I'm excited to know what your New Year's resolution was.
Likewise, it's the same. Be better person or a better man, father, driver, businessman, better than I was before. Because we all, you go through ups, you downs, you have better, you could have done better. You've fallen short of your goals, but we're still here. So each day is just a learning experience and an opportunity to become better.
So Marcus, throughout your 7 years, that 7 years was split here at Boyd. I just want to, we're transparent here, so just want to be transparent about that. But for whatever reason, you ended back up here. So tell me, what was it about Boyd that made you want to come back and continue to drive for us, and kind of start your career over? Because I heard you earlier when you said through 2 leases, and I could remember the first time that you was here. You was a lease guy the first time, and you decided to come back to that same program and accomplish it. And I know, with my mindset, what I'm thinking, just listening to you talk today, which may or may not be the case, but with a mindset like mine, I've never quit anything.
Same here.
So it's just, me, I just, I always want to, if I start something, I want to finish it. No matter what. I played 1 year of baseball in high school. You know why? Because I started it. I hated it. I couldn't hit the curveball. I wasn't good at baseball, dude. Yeah. And I just wanted to play because my friends played. And then, and to tell you, to be completely honest with you, it was my sophomore year of high school. And you know what I did the next 2 years? I just wanted to be with my buddies since we played football, basketball, and everything else together. I was their manager for those next 2 years, just to be around them. And it just, like I said, I didn't want to give up on it because the coach came to me the next season and he wanted me to come back out there. And I just told him I don't think I'm any good at it, but I don't mind helping around. He just said, hey, let's just be a manager. And I chose to do that. So, but tell me why. I just want to know why you decided to.
Well, more or less, I didn't have any bad experience. Boyd gave me my start in flatbed. Boyd gave me my start also as a lease purchase owner-operator. The people I work with, like especially your crazy butt, I enjoyed it. It's a family because I had, it's just people like you I develop relationships with, interactions with, and that makes the job fun, bearable, or also, it makes it look something I can look forward to.
Also.
And I understood the practices, the system, the freight, and so forth. So it was easy for me to come back because of the people I knew and at my comfort level. And hey, like you said, I don't like to quit. Yeah. So if I left, I didn't leave on bad terms, so I came back to finish what I started.
And we appreciate having you, Marcus. I can promise you, guy, we appreciate having you, man, because, I like to hear that story because I could feel it. I just, I started here. I just wanted to come back and kind of finish what I started. And you do a great job for us, man. You bring in a lot of revenue for us, and we definitely appreciate you for that now. And then just kind of leading into that, I'll give you opportunity to do the same. But just kind of remind guys, what can you do here at Boyd Brothers? What opportunity do Boyd have to make more money? And I can go ahead and tell you, be available. Because sometimes, guys, they have their own personal stuff they want to do, and that's fine because, we advertise being family, so you can make money here and still get the proper amount of family time that you need. So, I don't want to say that doesn't happen, but, some guys, that come in and want to just make, want to know what I need to do to make more weight, just talk with your fleet manager, maybe explore staying out. Depending on your experience, you can train here, and definitely get yourself interested in the lease purchase program. But definitely you need to have a business mind or talk to somebody to help you through this process, which our fleet manager does that for you. So Marcus may know other ways. There's a ton of other ways, but like I said, I just want to give Marcus an opportunity since he's one of the guys that's a relentless guy about making sure that his paycheck is the same. So I'll give him the opportunity to talk about that.
Well, basically, the easiest way that I've learned over my years at Boyd, first thing and foremost is communication. Over communicate. Talk with your fleet manager. Learn the chain of command. Learn the people that are over certain regions. Pay attention to those customers, the loads that you like to run, the loads that you know pay good. You might not always be available to get them, but pay attention to everything that's in that region. Don't just necessarily chase a dollar sign. Chase consistency. Because if you have that open line of communication, you've got that line of understanding with your fleet manager. They understand you. They know what you want to go. They know where you're trying to get to. They know what your standards are. It makes your job easier because they understand you. They know what you're looking for. So once it goes step by step, you can bridge your loads together. You can keep moving, but you never give up, because the minute that you give up, you mess up and you fall behind.
That's awesome, guys. And I know you guys are seeing me chuckle right now because I'm telling you, you have never in your life, look at me when I tell you this, met a guy as relentless as this guy about making sure he get his money. And that's what it takes. And that, to be completely honest, that's kind of what made me a fleet manager, made me good at being a fleet manager. It's my drivers, dude. It's like, they stayed on me all the time, and you learn how to take care of guys. So you see why I gave him that last question? He's very passionate about it. So that's a good deal, guys. I just want to say thank you, guys. Welcome to 23. Boy, got a lot of exciting stuff coming. A lot of more exciting podcasts to come. That's another thing. I think I'm doing a pretty good job at it now. So say, thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for all the big ups. But just follow us on TikTok, social media, any social media platform. We try to stay available on all. So I don't really want to say the last one that I said. But follow us on all social media platform. And if you're looking for a truck driving career versus a truck driving job, go Boyd.